Chitose. Her goal is to become the sharpest blade in all of Nova, and you are her wielder. But how can you call yourself a master if you don't know how to properly optimize her? In this character guide, we'll go over Chitose's build options, teammate options, potential card recommendations across the team, talent calculations, and finally, recommended emblems and some short gameplay notes. Chitose has two main builds, one focused on auto attacks and one focused on skill spamming. While these two builds have similar power in isolation, the current arsenal of Aqua supports has extremely significant amounts of auto attack damage buffs, making the auto attack build far superior. Let's look into the potentials. For the cores, use both Serpent's Glide and Mirror Blade. Tremble and Fall is a mandatory common potential, allowing for a higher DPS auto attack combo via dodge spamming. Aqueous Phantasm is the most powerful potential to go for next, offering a very significant gain in total damage output as you level it out. Dance of Elegance and Azure Embrace are equally worth leveling up next, followed by Tremble and Fall and Volts of Ripples as lower tier options. Other potentials outside of this are fairly trivial to pick up, with potentials such as Flowing Circle offering as little as 1% total damage. Note that Chitose's ultimate has a very long cast time, and is a DPS loss in single target scenarios. With her talent 1, her ultimate can turn out to be DPS neutral, with an ultimate potential card or two. Though, speaking of talent, let's take a quick look. Between 0 to max talent, Chitose gains a maximum of around 87% more damage. This value can be further diluted depending on your discs, as well as note and harmony skill turnouts. Since her talents 1 and 4 involve using her ultimate, they are not worth much at all outside of base stacking. What about her teammates? It's recommended to run Chitose with Teresa, and either Iris or Freesia as support. Teresa is Chitose's most valuable teammate. Her rare potential, Let Me Help, offers up to a 255% auto attack damage boost, which, even in the context of the entire team's potentials, almost doubles Chitose's overall output. This is the highest value potential to level up by far. For her other potentials, we want Surge, Infinite, and Immortality as core potentials, to extend the buffs given from Tidal Domain and Surging Shield. Isn't it awesome? And Shortcut Seeker are two high value buffs, and leveling them is slightly more valuable than Chitose's potentials outside of her core build. Band-Aid Collector and Wavebreaker are lower value considerations, with Wavebreaker being a very powerful debuff with very bad uptime. For Iris, Blizzard, Spread, and Vortex are taken as core. Bundle Cell is the most important potential for single target, as this provides a damage taken debuff, which we only have Teresa's Wavebreaker covering, if at all. Forced Liquidation is the next priority, providing a large attack buff. 1 point in Prolonged Winter is recommended to significantly increase the uptime of Iris's skill and associated buffs. Finally, Sneaky Fissure is a lower priority option. Raging Blizzard can be taken to slightly decrease the stacking time of her buffs, though this has little effect in the long run unless you miss your skill. Positive Signal and Frozen Shield have such low uptime they should not be considered. Freesia, compared to Iris, can lead to much higher damage, but can have a much more inconsistent performance. Her most powerful buff, Temporal Revival, can grant a massive 240% auto attack damage with 2 stacks, but has a 50% chance to proc with each cast of her skill. This proc rate goes up to 70% with a +3 potential emblem, which requires investment to level 90. When playing Freesia, you may have wildly varying performance in your runs depending on your luck with this. Take Realm of Frost and Localized Snowfall as core potentials to supplement Winter's Grip, another very high tier potential that provides a damage taken debuff. Guardian's Heart provides crit rate, though the value is not that high for it to be too worth it. Let's talk about emblems. For the level 70 emblem, the highest value stat by far is Aqua Pen, followed by crit rate, auto attack damage, and aqua damage. For level 80, prioritize Aqua Pen again, followed by auto attack level, crit rate, and auto attack damage. For level 90, Aqueous Phantasm levels is the most potent, followed by basic attack damage, Dance of Elegance levels, and Aqua percent. Levels in Tremble and Full or Waltz of Ripples are also decent lower priority picks. Playing Chitose is fairly simple at a baseline. Prioritize using your skill instead of a dodge for an animation cancel if it's off cooldown. Otherwise, just spam your dodge to auto attack 6 combo, cancelling the basic attack with another dodge as soon as it connects. Since Teresa and Iris's skills are both positioned on a static target, you can lose a large amount of buff uptime if you use them when a boss is about to move. If you do manage to skill issue, however, and find yourself buffless, popping Chitose's ultimate is not a bad idea if you happen to have her talents or a potential card or two for it. Teresa's ultimate will not cancel her title domain, but it will cause her to leave the field sooner than expected, which can lower a certain buff uptime. And that concludes this Chitose guide. As this is my first Stella Sora guide, I'm still in the process of getting my theory crafting environment set up. As such, calculations in the future may become more precise. Look forward to the public release for the DPS calculator. See you guys next time. Bye bye!